Hello and welcome once again to Akuse's vlog. If you're new here, kindly subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell when you're done. It's almost Christmas, guys, and it's time to share. So today I'm going to give you this simple recipe of our Ghanaian chips, and then trust me, you have lots to share with your neighbors. Come with me as I take you through the process today. So let's begin. We have our flour, all-purpose flour. We have our baking powder, our salt to taste, our margarine, you can use butter too, and then our peanuts or groundnuts. Here is the most important. I have my onion, some garlic, and then my nutmeg. You can use the powdery form, but I prefer to use the nuts because it's more aromatic and flavorful. So I'm going to grate my nutmeg into very fine powder form, and then I'll need about a teaspoon of this for this particular recipe. After, I'm going to chop my onions and my garlic. This one, the garlic is optional, but trust me, when you add it together with your onion, it gives it another flavor that you can't resist. So trust me. For Ghana chips, it has to be seasoned well. Yes, this is our seasoner or our seasoning ingredient for our Ghana chips. So kindly use that. After, I'm going to blend till it's smooth. I'll just add about 50 to 100 ml of water to grind it. Since we are making pastries, we need to measure it accurately. So I'm going to pour 3 cups of our flour into our bowl and then sift it. I'm doing this because I do not want any lumps. It's optional for chips, though. You can pour it directly in without sifting it, and it's okay. After, I'm going to sift the nutmeg too. You do not want to bite into any nutmeg chunk when chewing your chips after frying. So I add a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder, and then I will stir it till it's well mixed. After, I'm going to add my butter or my margarine, and then I will give it one quick stir again. I'm using about 100 grams of margarine for this recipe. Make sure you mix it well so that it becomes well incorporated. After, you create a hole and then pour your onion and garlic mixture into it. Do this little at a time till everything goes right in. Since we added water during the blending process, we are not going to add any water here. But then if you grated your onions and your garlic, you have to use about 100 ml of water to mix this. After, we are going to mix everything till it's well mixed or well incorporated. Jane no any garlic ni beshia na de wo nutmeg ni kanwa e mani ye shom strong konti de bia no de ebema wo chips adanso ewo afefuo mu no e na matche osisi ano ti se wo ye Ghana chips na aya afasa na emani bi kan na season ye be rewre man kasa ama na ye de. Now you are going to need this for 10 minutes. If you are not using your stand mixer or your kneader. But then if you're using a machine, 5 minutes at medium is okay for you. So I am using the machine for this recipe today. When I'm done, I'll divide it into half and then wrap it with my cling film. After, I'm going to allow it to rest for 15 minutes. Manena kakra. Na engine na home sano butter no any jane no ne garlic ni na ebe rewre mu ye na mana yisham stronko. After, you leave it at room temperature. You can cover it or you can leave it like that and it's okay. After the 15 minutes, you take it out, sprinkle some flour on top of it and start rolling into a flat surface. When you are done, pour oil into your saucepan and bring it to a heat whilst you start cutting your butter. This is what we are going for today. So using a knife or a pasta cutter, you can cut it into smaller strings and then you use your knife to cut it. If you can't use your knife you can use your scissors, but make sure that it's one you use in the kitchen. So take out the thinner part from it. Don't throw it away. You roll it in the next batch too. Or if there isn't, you can roll it again and then you start cutting it. Don't cut it too big because when it starts frying, it will swell a little bit more. So you cut it into smaller sizes, but not too thin because it will burn, and then you are good to go. My fondest memory about this particular part is how my mother's younger sister during Christmas always made the pastries in the house. She gathers all of us around her, and then during this time you'll be cutting with her. It was so much fun. So if you want an activity to do with your nieces, your nephews, your children, this right here is the best for you. Trust me, you can never tell whoever might be interested in cooking because of you. So I'll just take one and pour it into the heated oil. When it floats on top like you see here, it means the oil is ready, and then you start pouring in your chips right away. Don't stir it at first. Make sure that it stays in for about 30 seconds to a minute before you start stirring it. And when your oil is not too hot, it will soak the oil, and we do not want that. So first, the oil has to be hot. When you put it in, you lower it to medium heat, and then you keep on stirring till it turns golden brown. This will take roughly 5 to 7 minutes to get the golden brown color. Unya daji abeshese de me kitchen hesi tu shafa. Ni shamle na kono. Aduane we ya nkasa no. Eye hwen aduane. Sa wo chi na kasa wudi sie obi kra na. Jane ne garlic na ebe ma obi a te se wo ye bibi wo fie iti no wa hwe konkomiensa dodo amenya obetima che ama obi enye bi. So once it's golden brown like you see here, you start taking it out. Don't forget to line your sieve, and then you take the chips right in it. When you allow it to be more golden brown, once you pour it into your lined sieve, it will still continue cooking because it's hot, and then it will burn. No one would want to eat your burnt chips. Now today, I'm going to give a huge shout out to Laurentia, to Ivanya Meche, Hegmat, Papaya, Caroline, Doris J. I see you guys commenting on my videos every time, and I'm so grateful to you. Merry Christmas in advance, and I love you so much. To my existing and new subscribers and viewers, thank you. Medasi Bibri Akpe Oyiwaladon. I'm so grateful, and I can't do without you guys too. Now to my nieces and nephews back home, Mame Sewa, Esther, Maminya Kon Fresh Boy Kum, Odro, Oti, Ata, and all the rest of you guys. I love you, I miss you, and I will soon be with you. So here I'm pouring my peanut or my granite into my heated oil, and I'm going to fry it till it's golden brown. This one, if you don't take care, it will burn, and we don't want that. So keep on stirring till you hear that the peanut or granite is popping. It means it's ready, and this will take roughly 5 to 7 minutes to achieve that. In Ghana, we always eat our chips with our granite, and trust me, the two goes hand in hand. After, I'm going to strain it into a lined plate or lined sieve as well, and then I will allow it to cool before serving. You can eat this with any drink of your choice. You can take it as snack too. Thank you, lovely people, for taking your time to watch my video today. Bye-bye.